What you're looking at is a tool used in the natural gas supply industry. When there is a hole that is punctured into the pipe, this is called the top squeeze tool. And I'm just going to give you a little demonstration on how it works, a little information about it. What this is set up for is to squeeze off polyethylene pipe. The supply lines for most cities in the US as well as the world, and this has a range capacity of 1/2 inch, 1 inch, 1 1/4 and 2 inch size diameter pipe. This particular model is called a single jaw model. So it has the one jaw here, one jaw pinching at the same point. This one here is a double jaw model. Basically the same tool, just used in a little different setups, and we'll show you how this works. It's an air over hydraulic ran unit. When you have an air compressor available, you're able to hook it up to this box and push this button, the foot feet, which then pushes oil out and up into the unit through this connection here, which then presses a cylinder forward and a spring, which collapse these jaws around the polyethylene pipe, pinching it off and sealing off any leaks that are created by a hole in the pipe. Got a handle and a longer handle here. It has a ground rod that's required in the industry in order for static electricity of any sorts igniting the leak of gas coming out of the pipe. We'll go ahead and show you how the single jaw works here. When you have a break, you're able to use this on one side of the... Well, actually, let's show the two. Let's show the two first. The double side, or the two jaws here. Double jaw unit. We'll switch around the line. So this is just going to demonstrate these holes in this pipe is similar to that of a like what a backhoe would come down and hook the piece of pipe, which we have an example of that as well right here. The tooth of a backhoe came down and severed the pipe, which, you know, caused a gas leak. But for demonstration purposes, we drilled a hole in here, and we'll show you what we do. So up here, we have this set up accordingly with the arrow. Whatever one the arrow points at is the size of pipe that you'll be pinching off. And how that works is just a cammed setup, basically, that only allows the jaws to go closed so far, or keeps them open so far. So what we'll do is we'll show you this position of this pipe to begin with, and very fast, very effective, completely shuts off the pipe.
Ready?
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, so that's set up at 3,000 psi, pounds per square inch, right here. And that's the hydraulic oil pressure. I'll show you the inside of this pipe. It is completely pinched off. There's no gas that can come out of that. You can actually pour water into this and it will hold the water in. Now, what you can do with this particular setup, it has a lockout tool for a safety procedure, so that this tool can be locked out. What it is this setup here. It's a wedge that goes inside this slot right here, inside the cylinder rod itself. So what you can do now is we can release the pressure off of the tool, the 3,000 psi pressure, through this box. The pressure's off the line. off the gauge down to 0.
You can take the line off.
You can take the line off, get the box out of the way. The tool remains pinched on the pipe, and it is sealed off for safety purposes. And now this, you cannot pull this out. The way to remove when the leak is repaired and you want to release the pressure off of the pipe, the procedure is to pressurize the tool back up. And you can remove the wedge out, put it back in its place, and then what we've got is a little valve here, a control valve, and what that's used for is a flow control to release the pressure from the tool at a desired rate, so that the pipe is not damaged from the process of being released too quickly. So we'll go ahead and release the pressure off of the box, and it's set up at 2500 now. So all the pressure came off. The tool is still pinched, and we'll go ahead and release that now.
Oh, real slow. I like going here.
Now you'll see it's starting to come back at a slow rate, which is necessary for the pipe to not be damaged in the process.
We'll just open it up now.
And over the course of the next 20-30 minutes or so, this should come right back to its original size and shape, or very close to it. So with that tool pinched off,
We're good. We pinch that back off.
we'll pinch this back off.
Just a second.
Wedge this one out.
Hey, you can't do it right now, Josh. You can just leave that one.
Oh,
we're gonna have to pull it on in order to do it here.
do we need to shut that off though, right?
Well,
To lock it closed.
we can't right now the way we got it. We'll just show this one separate.
Okay.
Release this one. Now we can take it. Yep.
Now what you got with the single jaw one is, if there's a large portion of the pipe damaged, the single jaw is designed to go on either side of the damaged section of pipe, so that you can pinch off 2 feet apart, 6 feet, 10 feet apart, whatever's required. There again, the pipe is pinched off, sealed off, seals the gas leak. This also has the lockout tool, same as the double jaw. Same setup as far as diameters of the pipe go. Also has the ground rod assembly.
Ready?
And here's the release. So the tool is now locked out with the wedge included. And all we got to do is pressurize the unit back up. Release the cat. We've got our valve that we can slow release if we choose to, which is very beneficial. So as a demonstration also of this, got this piece of plexiglass at about 2 feet down. We'll stick a piece of pipe through here. This is just a 10-inch diameter piece of pipe, similar to an auger on a skid steer, a post hole digger. And this tool is designed to actually drop down over the pipe. You do not have to dig out from underneath the pipe in order to
10-inch hole.
In order to operate this. So we'll demonstrate that also. It's very quick. Yep. So there your pipe is pinched off. You are able to now tighten up the valve, shut the pressure off, and you've created a safe zone for the workers to go ahead and dig out the damaged section of pipe, apply clamps or other setups, and make the repair in a safe and effective manner. And it's the same process. All you have to do is hook the line back up and release the pressure at the box, and then slowly release your relief valve, and it'll slowly let the pressure come off the tool, and you're able to then remove the tool from the hole, and you are in the repair work can be done. The other setup you have available is a hand pump. If air pressure is not available at the location, you're able to hook this pump up through this line on the end. It just sets up the same way. All you do is just lift this handle up. Go ahead and lift that handle up.
Come on, go up. Whatever ridden, I don't know, Josh. There.
So it's just a matter of pumping up pressure, and this thing,
Well, you can't now, it's plugged off.
well, you just release that, right? So you just basically operate your pump here, and here's your flow control valve as well. And there's plenty of oil inside this unit to fill the cylinder cavity, to pressurize the tool and pinch off the pipe.